up, guys? What's up? We're at Norris Conference Center. We appreciate you guys joining in. Here we go. Lovebirds going home this weekend, guys. Can it be you? Get the highest HP pack. It's that easy. All right, here we go, guys. GG's in the chat. 970, and it's a hit! Somebody in line right now might be taking home that Lovebirds. The one pack is all it takes. 20, and a hit is opposite to me! Let's go! Guys, let's get some fire emojis in the chat. 500 people live with us. Look at this beautiful, beautiful golden mega dragonite that just got ripped right here at Norris Conference Center. We just had the pitch black dark rye get ripped right over there, and then right over here, Ascendant hitting great. I'm excited to rip this for you, all right? 50, and we have a Suica! Let's go! Guys, if you had any questions on whether you should buy packs and its validity here at ITL, Dolphin just told you guys all to go get packs. You get to keep everything you rip here, and we are giving away the Lovebirds for free. Guess what? 670! 670 right there. Oh, here we go. We have a hollow energy. Let's go, guys. It means it's either going to be really good or really bad. That's right. Here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Last pack magic. Hashtag LPM in the chat. Here, guys. Here we go. The final pack of Japanese to sell. Pack for Rudy Faz. He needs high numbers. There's a hit. It's going to be close. 480 and 300 at the end. He doesn't have enough. 2010. Rudy misses out by 40 points. What a pack at the back. Caleb Wimsett has won the Lovebirds King of the Hill and will be receiving the best hit and grail card we've given to date. What a way to wrap up season number 2. Season 2 of Pokemon is over, and season number 9 of ITL, the Into the Lab podcast, is back. I'm your host, Ernest Docky Silva, here on a beautiful Wednesday night hot in San Antonio, Texas. It is draft night, y'all. We are 1 minute away from the draft starting. It's on your screen. We're going to be drafting with our listener league number 2. That's right, the magical winner of this league. Winner takes all. Takes home a cap prize of almost $2,000 in market value of Pokemon product. I am excited to be drafting tonight. We have tons of magic happening. Sam I Am has the number 1 spot there on the top left. Then I think the next one is Chris Harbin. Then it's the Big Hummus, the Diddlers. Myself at the number 5 spot, plus Walker, you know him as Chris Borak. Paul on your wall. Dana Wang. Jose Sierra, Danny Vigil. Danny V is what we know him by. Alyssa, and then how about that? How about that? We have 10, 12 amazing people on there. I don't think I skipped anybody. It's time to get things rolling here, guys. 8:45 start time. We're going to get going. If you're in the chat, if you're with me live and you want to give me your opinion on who I should be drafting, I'll take everything on there. I'll take all the advice. Who knows what's going to happen today, guys? We are going to have some fun. Again, guys, tonight we're giving away some free packs as well. If you hang out with us, the draft is what the draft is. If you go ahead and comment, you'll get a chance to absolutely get a chance to. Sorry, my whole screen just went black, but I'm pretty sure you can still see me and hear me. Let's go ITL in the comments. Gets you a chance at a free pack tonight. Chilling Rain, Lost Origin, and Surging Sparks tonight. As we get started, good luck to everybody. Everybody's online. Looks like we have all greens. On the clock we go. 1.5 minutes. Good luck to everybody on the draft. Let's go ITL in the chat. Y'all get some free pack magic at the end of tonight's draft. Here we go. And we get started now. Sam I Am on the clock at the number 1 overall spot here in our first ever listener league. Right here on ITL, Poke Protocol, and the Into the Lab podcast. Combined here are 2 favorite things, fantasy football and Pokemon. All in one, guys. $2,000 market value lot going to the winner tonight. Excited to get things rolling. Our first ever of its kind here on ITL. Sam I Am not online. Will the number 1 spot be auto-drafted in this league? We're about to find out right now. I'm going to share this in the chat, guys. and let everybody know that we are live. And we're going to get going here. Excited to get things going. I lost Origin tonight. Lost Origin. Chilling Rain and Surging Sparks. The free packs after the draft is over. 28 seconds on the clock for the first overall pick. Where in the world is Sam I Am missing as the number one pick? Absolutely wild. Everybody else showing online though, excited. 12-man league or 12-person league. We have multiple genders in this league. 10-second warning. Auto first pick is wild to start off this amazing draft.
Let's go, team! Let's go!
Wild. Bijan Robinson auto drafted on the first pick, and Chris Harbin is up on the clock. And Jahmyr Gibbs goes number 2. So Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm telling you right now, Bijan was our sleeper pick. If you watch our show on Wednesday, that was our sleeper number 1 overall. Jamar Chase, despite the possible injury issues, going to the big hummus at the 3rd overall pick. And we move on to the Diddlers. The Diddlers, the number 4 pick right before us overall. And some of you are probably saying this a little bit about the number 1 auto draft.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's right. Number 1 auto draft is up. Sam I Am at the 1 spot. And it goes to us. A minute 24 on the clock. I'm already rattled. Let's get things rolling here. At the 5 spot here on the 12-person draft, we can go Christian McCaffrey, Jackson Smith, and Jigwa's in there as well. Monroe, the Sun God on there. Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb. Those who know me know what I love on here. That's going to be probably the CeeDee Lamb pick if I had it my way, but we're trying to win this. We really want to get that big pod there. 1 minute left on my draft clock. Where I want to go with this, it's absolutely not Christian McCaffrey. I'm not high already with a questionable tag. JSN is a wonderful pick here as well, but like we stated on our show, there's only one person that I really say overall is going to get me the PPR I need for this league. I'm looking for points. I'm going to go Amon-Ra St. Brown with my first pick for the Lapsters team. JSN goes to Plus Walker right after, and we go to Paul on your wall, the man himself, PAP, Paul Anthony Pettis, sorry, in that spot. Kyle Skolsky hanging out with us going LOL for the first overall. I agree, man. That's kind of wild. Kind of wild overall, guys. And we get going here. I'd love to see the votes at the end of tonight's episode, see what you like. The reason I don't do Christian McCaffrey is this right here.
Emotional, damn it!
Over and over again. You go CMC is just constant and constant emotional damage there. I see Paul is online trying to see his strategy here. If you're a Cowboys fan, you're like, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? You're just going over and over again. I would be like that for sure. I would be like that. He's going Jonathan Taylor right there at the running back spot at 1-7. And now we go 1-8 to Dana Wang, who also shows online. Looks like everybody's on except for Sam I Am. Got to tag him, make sure he doesn't miss out on this. Guys, let's go iTL in the chat. Get you a chance at Lost Origin, Chilling Rain, or Surging Sparks. Christian McCaffrey going to Dana Wayne there. She's taking the risk. At that spot there, it's not as risky as getting it further up. I do think that he has a chance. Has a chance to benefit there, but who knows what's going to happen. Jose Sierra now up here on Sleeper. And James Cook going off the board. Devon A-Chain to Danny V. And we go to Alyssa Ann herself. Mod from PokePlanet. ITL fan favorite. Alyssa Ann did her debut episode on ITL when she streamed her first stream. Goes Saquon Barkley in Philly. That is absolutely a homer pick there. She loves the Eagles. She loves the Eagles. And Queen Erica somewhere is applauding. Let's go ITL. Chris Borak getting the first chance at Lost Origin, Chilling Rain, or Surging Sparks. And there goes a Lamb and Brown to Kyle Skolsky. And he is absolutely licking his chops. You can see in the comments, he puts, oh, baby, that's his spot right there. And this is probably him on the top. Damn! How did CeeDee Lamb get to 12? We'll take that all day. Alshon Jainty going also to Alyssa. They're going double running back, big time running back at the 11 and what is that? 14 spot. And Hampton goes off to Danny V. There's Danny V's first California pick. We'll try to see if we can tag in Danny's California roots over there as Hampton comes off from the Chargers. Low key, great pick there. We know what that offense is going to do under Mike McDaniel. There's Chris Mejia with the second free pack magic. Again, guys, Lost Origin, Chilling Rain, Surging Sparks. I want to rip tonight, guys. Let's go ITL in the comments. Let's please like, share, and be a part of tonight's episode to help us grow. Jose Sierra now back on the clock there. We're looking at the pool of Drake London, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker, George Pickens, Josh Allen, Trey McBride also hanging around at the specialty spots. Brock Bowers as well. Nico Collins, Jeremiah Love, Rashee Rice, Malik Neighbors. I mean, you name it. You can't go really wrong in the first 3 rounds. It just kind of depends on how it goes. AJ Brown from the Patriots going off the board there. And then it's Derrick Henry right after. And it goes right up against us to Chris Borak, sports scientist himself. Hung out with Borak this weekend. Had a wonderful auction league draft, ITL sponsored. And Kenneth Walker goes off the board, leaving what arguably we have called and arguably make the huge bolded statement is the wide receiver sleeper number 1 left on the board. So I don't have to take too much time here. I know where I'm going with it. I don't have to crowdsource this one yet, guys. We are going to go Drake London the entire way with this pick. And that is our sleeper number 1 wide receiver overall PPR leagues. Drake London, Amon-Ra St. Brown is where we're starting for the Into the Lap podcast fantasy football team. And it goes to the Diddlers. The Diddlers up next. Chris Harvin getting in on that free pack magic. Again, guys, like, share tonight's stream. Fantasy football and Pokemon tonight here on ITL. We're going to have 3 of these wonderful episodes. The Dirty Dozen League next up on our live show on Sunday. Christian Fett is in the house. Let's go ITL, my guy. Gets you a chance at Lost Origin as well as Chilling Rain and Surging Sparks tonight. It is a lot of fun here tonight on ITL. I think this is Justin. I think I'm Justin Rabo. I think this is Justin. 50 seconds on the clock for him as he's doing some research, I think, as he's going in and out of being online. So I feel like he's looking at the players. He's trying to figure out, guys, where he wants to go with this. Went Puka in the first round, and now he's looking to see if he's going to double up or if he's going to try to get another position here. At the top of the pool right now, if we're looking at it, it's Trey McBride, Josh Allen, George Pickens in that order, depending on what position he wants to go. On our free pack magic, we have the wonderful Chris Borak starting us off. So we have Chris Borak. We have Chris Mejia. Double Chris there. Nico Collins getting the nod there. Nico Collins gets a big nod there. He goes Nakua and Collins back to back. Love to see Collins going there. Was secretly hoping he fell. Our 3 Chris's in a row on the free pack magic. Then it's Christian Pettis. Just keep that going. And Kyle Skolsky, Alyssa Ann. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Lost Origin, Chilling Rain, Surging Sparks. That's what we are ripping tonight after the draft is over. We appreciate you guys. If you want to know why the promo Pikachu is on the table, it's because we are giving that away this weekend after the Dirty Dozen draft. If you have not gotten in there, tag 2 people in our group on that post. Get a chance at a free promo Pikachu from GameStop this Sunday. Chase and Pickens is beautiful at the 3 right there. I love that. I think Pickens low-key is going to be a 1,000-yard receiver. Obviously, there's bias there with that, so you take that for what it's worth. But I love the pick there. That gets a standing ovation, and we appreciate that pick here on ITL, of course. As we go to Brock Bowers for Chris Harbin, I love it. Josh Allen going to Sam I Am, and Sam I Am is logged in now. We are logged in. That is a pick of all picks right there in the listener league. Rashee Rice on the back end right there. So Robinson, Allen, Rice are the first 3 picks for the number 1 overall seed. And Samuel Cement making those choices right there. Robinson, Allen, and Rice as the number 1 spot right there. Guys, again, let's go ITL in the comments. We've got 110 of you guys watching this tonight. 9 of you guys on our Facebook groups where it counts. It has to be on Facebook. Go in there and comment. Let's go ITL. And comment that today. Gets a chance at free pack magic, Surging Sparks, Lost Origin, and Chilling Rain. The third pick here for Chris Harbin at the 2 spot. Where is he going to go with it? He's gone Gibbs and Bowers. Gibbs and Bowers at the 1-2 spot. And he's going to go with Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors, love that pick there. Love that pick there. Another player I like to chase in some of these drafts if he falls far enough for me in the third round. I love that pick. Malik Neighbors, as long as he can stay healthy, as long as the line can give time to Jackson Dart, definitely a chance. Javonte Williams goes to the big hummus. And we have to see who goes next. Lamar Jackson off the board. Lamar Jackson, QB out at the third pick there. And that leaves me now in a situation. Now we are on the clock here. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Drake London are the picks so far. On the board right now, we have Trey McBride, Kyren Williams, Chris Olave, Josh Jacobs, Brees Hall, T. Higgins. Let's not even try that. McMillan, McConkey, who I love. And I think for me, it's between two players here, and it's Kyren Williams and Chris Olave. And I like Chris Olave because New Orleans will be playing from behind a lot this year. He's a fantastic pick. I think that's a very solid pick. Kyren Williams, I know the Blake Corum feed is scaring people from him. Brees Hall, I didn't even mention, but questionable already. Josh Jacobs, questionable already, although I think they're serviceable. I am going to go here with Kyren Williams. I'm going to add a prime running back who's going to have a great for PPR. I'm going to take Kyren here at the 3 spot for me. Kyren Williams going to start off my running back trend as we go St. Brown, London, Kyren Williams in this. So I see the emojis popping up here. Borak hates it up here, but he loves Nico, of course, the Texans man himself. There goes Jeremiah Love, the rookie, right behind me to plus walk him. I'm sure he was glad. He thought I was going. So Christian saying he thought I was going to Olave the whole way. I honestly, man, I thought I was too to the very last moment. I'm gonna go running back. I'm worried about the running back talent at the bottom of this draft. Just for me, it's so toss up 50-50. I don't know if there's a lot there. So I'm teetering at this point, guys. I'm teetering. Again, live reaction of the draft. I'm teetering. Paul Anthony Pettis on the clock now after the rookie pick by Chris Borak. And we get Drake May. May off the board now as we're seeing quarterbacks make a small run here. Again, drafts go crazy, y'all. Drafts go crazy. You don't know what's going to happen right now. We've seen 3 quarterbacks go in the last 7 picks. And there goes Trey McBride off the board to Dana Wang. Dana going McCaffrey, Brown, McBride, low-key diversifying her portfolio. Olave goes to Jose Sierra, and if you look at Jose Sierra's team in that spot, that is my team. Like Jose Sierra is having a draft right now, and I love it. Cook, Jefferson, Olave at that 9 spot. That is a beautiful draft so far. I'm excited for that. A-Chain Hampton for Danny V. Where does Danny V go next, y'all? Where does Danny V go next? I'm excited to see what happens there. Again, tonight's draft, the first 3 rounds, sponsored by, you named it. You got it. Alamo City Automotive in San Antonio, Texas. Get your vehicle looked at and taken care of by Rudy Faz and team. Get your vehicle taken care of and reach out to Rudy Faz today. T. Higgins to Danny V going off the board. And then is Devontae Smith. We're seeing that Philly trend from Alyssa. She's 2 in now. 2 in Philly there for Alyssa. And it goes to Kyle Skolsky, who has a Lamb Brown on the turn. He comes back to Jacobs, Hall, McMillan, McConkey, and Loveland at that turn. McMillan now going from Carolina and McConkey. He's got 3 wide receivers. The first 3 wide receiver team off the board goes to Kyle Skolsky at the 12 spot. And we're rolling here. Jaden asking, damn, who you get? I am currently, my team right now, Jaden, is Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Drake London, and Kyren Williams. I'm the 5 spot in this draft for Listener League number 2. And Alyssa's on the clock right now for her 4th pick here in the 4th round. Guys, you can be a part of the Listener League as well. All you have to do is join iTL, join the Into the Lab podcast for iTL Poke Protocol, and be a part of the magic here. We have lots of fun, lots of free stuff. Like tonight, our free packs, Lost Origin, Chilling Rain, and Surging Sparks. You can rip tonight and get free hits just for watching and being part of the episode. Like tonight's stream, share it to help us grow. But all you have to do is comment, let's go ITL in the comments to get a chance on the wheel at the end of tonight's draft. All right, so we saw McConkey go off 35 seconds for Alyssa. Oh, Carson Beck. Oh man, that's a steal. Don't say anything, man. That's my sleeper pick right here. Carson Beck can't go yet. That's the best quarterback in the NFL this year. Garrett Wilson going to Alyssa at the 4 pick for her team. She has Barkley, Genty, Smith and Wilson as her pick. Danny V goes Egbuka really fast. He was ready for that as he has a balanced two running back, two wide receiver set, as same as Alyssa. And it goes to Jose Sierra. Jose Sierra looking here and goes Zay Flowers out of Baltimore. So the stack gets taken away from Justin at the four spot. And we go into Dana Wang, who goes Brees Hall. That's a good spot for the injury prone. We'll take Brees Hall there. And it goes to Paul Anthony Pettis, who has no wide receivers yet. No wide receivers off this board. He's going to take his notes and say Vontae Mack all the way for his pick. And right now he's looking to see if he can grab probably a receiver, but on the board, it's not really receiver heavy. We're still looking at running backs and some tight ends. Where does he go with this pick? We're going to find out with a minute left. Does he stretch down the list? If we look at what we have on the board, Devontae Adams and Jalen Waddle are next up, wide receiver. Scary Terry. There's definitely some options here. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes with it. As we approach, we know Chris Borek is next, guys. I would just ask you guys, give us your picks on where you would go with this, and we're going to get those grades from you guys after tonight's episode. We appreciate you guys tuning in. A Wednesday night draft night episode. We draft tonight for the Listener League number 2. We draft Sunday night at the Dirty Dozen after hosting the Plus draft Saturday night here in Boerne, Texas. And then we'll be going to the final draft, which is the Listener League number 1 next Wednesday right here on ITL. Lots of draft action, and the NFL season comes back. So exciting, man. So exciting as we watch the Cowboys Cardinals games in the background. Jalen Waddle goes off there, and there's a mad face by Chris Borak. I love it. I love it. I'm going to put a hearts on that. Jalen Waddle is the steal there from Chris Borak as he drafts now at the 4-7 mark right before us. At this point, we can't give away who we're looking at here, but there are a couple guys, so I'm going to get one of them on who are on there. Loveland goes to Borak. He loves Colston Loveland. Loves Colston Loveland. That's 2 drafts in a row now. We've seen him end up with him. We know he loves them. Now we're looking at St. Brown London Williams in our 4 spot here. We know Carson Beck is a steal at this spot. We're not going to go after him here. We're now looking at a couple of guys, and I'm really looking to see, do I want to shore up my wide receiver room or do I want to go running back? And I think what I want to do here is I'm going to take my chance like others have at this spot, and I'm going to go with a running back who I know in PPR is going to be used nonstop in this action. I'm going to go Cam Scatabo right here in this spot. I'm going to hope he comes back looking absolutely phenomenal, and he's going to do wonders for our team with 2 running back 1s, 2 running back 2s. We're going to see if our guy comes back around to us. We're hoping, fingers crossed, that he comes back around to us. Travis Etienne gets the first pick. We're safe so far, y'all. Say a prayer for us. We're hoping he comes back to us. Come on now. Stay with us as we go on. Scat off. Jaden loves that pick as well, getting a bang action there. Come on, come on. Let's see it. Now it goes to the big hummus. The big hummus now going to have some decisions to make. Where do they want to go with this? They already have 2 wide receivers. They're already going to be going to Bucky Irving. Irving getting off the board there. Now we're going to Chris Harbin. Will Chris Harbin now select his quarterback, or will he be going into a position player as well? We're about to find out here, guys. We're in the back of the 4th round on the Listener League number 2, a $2,000 prize pool, as everybody's entry fee was $80 of Pokemon product at MSRP. So $2,000 market. It is a large, large pool. We'll take a picture of that large pool when all the items are in. We're excited to get things rolling for tonight in his draft. Guys, tonight's free packs are Lost Origin, Chilling Ring, and Surging Sparks. Don't miss out on the free pack magic. Comment, let's go ITL in the comments right now. Let's go ITL in the comments. Devontae Adams comes off the board, and we are at the last pick of the 4th round here, and we're secretly hoping that our guy falls to us. We're looking, we're seeing him on the board. We're getting a little nervous, but we're seeing that we have a chance here. There goes David Montgomery and Scary Terry, both off the board. We are 3 picks away. Will Chris Harbin let it go? Jaden Cantu getting in on the free pack magic. Dana Wang as well. Let's go, Dana. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you on the draft and in the stream. Come on now, let's go. Chris Harbin now on the board, looking to see if he can add some more weapons there, guys. So far, so good. We feel like we haven't really had to make that huge decision yet. Huge decision yet. But trust me, we've seen some crazy things happen on here. Chris Harbin, 55 seconds left on the clock as he's nearing his pick. Five pick now. Jameer Gibbs at the running back position. Brock Bowers, Neighbors, and Adams are his team at the 5-2 mark. 12 team league, $2,000 prize pool. And it's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday night right here on ITL with all of our favorite people. The Lapsters Listener League number 2. Excited to get things rolling. This is a soft opening for these things. We haven't really done a live draft like this in a while. It's been a minute, probably since around COVID. Josh Jacobs off the board. That was somebody we were eyeing. That I will be honest. That was somebody on my list, but that is not the guy. And we go to the big hummus. Guys, free pack magic tonight. Chilling Rain, Lost Origin, and Surging Sparks. If you haven't gotten in there, guys, we have 12 of y'all watching on Facebook. We have 172 of you guys commenting, making fun of us, having fun with us on X, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and Facebook. We appreciate all you guys. We appreciate all the fun. We appreciate being a part of tonight's episode. Let's go ITL in the comments, guys. Gets you a chance at that free wheel. As we're at the 5-3 mark, the big hummus. I believe this is Allen. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Allen. Allen making a selection here. If it's not Allen, it's definitely. Make sure I have him. Pretty sure it's Allen. Yeah. Who are we going to go here? Jamar Chase, George Pickens, Javonte Williams. So back-to-back Cowboys and Bucky Irving. We go DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift going in at his 5th pick. So he goes 2 wide receivers, 3 running backs. And now the Diddlers are up next. Justin Rappaport going after his big selection here. Tyler Warren, the big tight end, has been known to be the guy in Indy. Will he be the guy for Justin here at this pick? We're hoping not. We're hoping he falls to us. But we're about to find out. Can he survive Justin Rappaport at the 4th spot in the 5th round? We're about to find out. And with 44 seconds, we're doing our research. Who are we going to have here at the 5 spot? We have St. Brown, London, Williams, and Scatabo for ours. We're hoping that our last my guy up there is going to be ready to go for our squad here at ITL. And Judkins comes off the board, the scrap man himself, and with the crowd here in the studio. Starting to react as we get DJ Moore, the newest member of the ITL team, MVP himself, getting on that team. Going to lead Buffalo to the promised land with Josh Allen. DJ Moore gets on the team, and we go St. Brown, London, Moore as our wide receivers, Williams and Scatabo as our running backs. And we are absolutely cheesing after that, guys. That was what we wanted right there at the 5 spot. Burden going off to Chris Borak. Christian puts the DJ Moore eyes. DJ Moore eyes. He knows that's a my guy. He knows that's a my guy. I'm absolutely cheesing on that one. And Chris Borak goes Burden. Chris Borak now, JSN, Burden, Loveland, Love, and Walker on his team. 2 running backs, a tight end, and 2 wide receivers. Very equalized team on that one right there. As Burden goes off, Burden is going to be a very good pick for Chicago. He's going to spread the field. Reminds me a lot of Deshaun Jackson and what he did in Philly back in the day. And now we go to Paul Anthony Pettis. Paul on your wall is up next. Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Drake May, Jalen Waddle are his picks to start things off here. And at the 5-7 mark, he's probably looking to get some sort of wide receiver action unless there is a tight end that he loves. I mean, Tyler Warren is right there. That would be a perfect pick for him at that spot. or Sam Laporta. But we're gonna have to see, guys. Love to see in the comments what you guys want to pick for Paul on your wall at this point. Tyler Warren does go. Tyler Warren does come off the board on cue. Tyler Warren probably that best pick at that spot for where he's at right now, and we're seeing now the questionable area. If you're talking about the questionable area, the gray zone that we call it on ITL, it's right here. The 6, 7, 8 spot where you make or break your draft is really where you make or break your team in this draft. Like this is going to be exactly where we try to find the most reasonable options, maybe some of those higher risk for reward, and maybe some crazy in here where people start going off the wall with different position players. But let's see what this draft does. Let's see what these people. There are $2,000 on the line here, guys. We have $2,000 in Pokemon products sitting ready to go to somebody's home. Winner takes all situation in this league, and they are drafting to do the best they possibly can with a full point PPR. Let's find out where they're going to go with this. Dana now on the clock here, 35 seconds as we try to find out who is going to walk away with a championship this year. I might run a simulation just to see what the actual AI actually thinks about this and who won the draft, but we'll do that live and see that in the near future. Excited to get things rolling. I did want to do a massive draft. I wanted to do something like a $200 entry per person, like just make it absolutely massive, but we'll probably hold off on that till next year. Trayvon Henderson going out from New England to Dana Wang, another great pick. New England, two double New England there, Dana. Are you telling me you're a Patriots fan? I have to know. Comment, let me know. Are you a Patriots fan? I'm sensing it there. Tootin comes off the board, which Christian Pettis would be absolutely in love with there. Tootin going off there for Jose Sierra. Tootin Cook at the running back spots. Jefferson Olave, Zay Flowers, the wide receivers, looking very much like my team with the balance, 3 receivers, 2 running backs. And we go to Danny V, who takes Mike Evans. Hold the phone. Another California kid coming off the board there. 2 California picks now for Danny V. And we go to Alyssa. Alyssa now with her 2 Philly picks. And she goes Joe Burrow. That is not a terrible decision there. Joe Burrow arguably could be quarterback number 1 in this draft. I'm going to expand the board so you guys can see everybody's pick, and I'll just pick it up whenever it's my turn. Kyle Skolsky on the turn now. 5-12 going to Kyle Skolsky, and then we go right into the 6th round here, guys. Guys, free pack magic is tonight. If you want to get a free pack, all you have to do is comment "Let's go ITL" in the comments. Comments that get a chance at a Surging Sparks, Lost Origin, or the Chilling Rain pack just sitting on that table. Once we get past the 10th round, the clock timer does go to 1 minute, so we'll be dropping that down. Price comes off the board, and that is a wonderful pick there. I'm going to give that a thumbs up because that is a sleeper pick for me on Sleeper. I love Price up there, the replacement. They do have the offense for him, but can he be productive? We're going to find out. Price is that pick at the 5, and we now go immediately into the 6th round. Texans, oh man, I was off on that one, Dana. Texans fan. Do have some Patriots on your team, though. I see it. Jordan Higgins is still available. Jameson Williams, the prodigy himself. Will he finally get that year he needs to break out? Kyle thinks so. Goes 6-1 on that. And we're back to Alyssa. Alyssa and going for her 6 overall pick. Barkley, Genty, Smith, Wilson, and Burrow are the picks there for her team. Looking to add a flex spot or a specialty position. Guys, in the comments, if you're watching, what round do you think we see the first defense come off the board? What round do you think we see the first defense come off the board? So far, pretty disciplined group on defense. Nobody's gone crazy yet. Tell me what round do you think the defense comes off the board? Sam Laporta getting the nod from Alyssa. And Dak Prescott getting the pick from Danny V. Danny V goes Dak Prescott. Did not expect that to happen. Danny V taking his shot with the most efficient quarterback on the board. Wild stuff happening now. It's going to get chaotic, y'all. It's going to get chaotic. I can feel it. Jose Sierra up. I know Borak loves that Prescott pick. Dak goes off the board. Guys, when did the defense roll? When did the defense come off? Tell us. Jaden Daniels now getting picked up. Here comes the quarterback run. Here it comes. Dana Wang up on the clock now, looking to see if CJ Stroud is probably available. Yes, he is. CJ Stroud available there. If you guys are watching, guys, the rounds 4 through 6 are brought to you by another sponsor of our Triple Double Basketball Academy down in Harlingen, Texas. Have your kiddo want to join a basketball program of their choice? Take it to our family friendly Triple Double Basketball Academy. We keep it in the family here. We love them down there. Check them out today. Look out on Facebook and message them today. Triple Double Basketball Academy, one of the premier basketball academies in the state of Texas. Guys, we are on 6-5 here on Dana White, who goes Christian Watson at the receiver. Gets her second receiver to join the team. Christian Watson, Carnell Tate going to Paul on your wall. And it goes right to Chris Borak. Paul on your wall silently makes those quick picks. Taylor Henry, Waddle Tate, Warren May. Complete balanced team so far in the starting lineup. And Chris Borak now up, looking to see looking to see what he's going to do with a minute and a half left. I had to go file for Social Security since my pick last. Ramondre Stevenson, what Chris Borak would probably yell the starter in New England, is off the board. Now we take a look at what's there. We have Jalen Hurts, Tucker Kraft at the top there, Romeo Dunze hanging out with us, Harold Fanning, Kyle Pitts, Jalen Warren, Caleb Williams on those. DK Metcalf, Marvin Harrison Jr., Parker Washington, Chuba Hubbard, Cortland Sutton, RJ Harvey. Where do we want to go with this? Some shockers would be, oh yeah, Jalen Hurts is there as well. I think I said that. Where do we want to go with this? We could go multiple ways with this. I can still keep it with positional players. There are quarterbacks further down that I really like that I don't have to reach here for, like Trevor Lawrence. Christian would say top 5, maybe even top 3 quarterback this year. Who knows? But for me, I am not going to be a sucker for the Madden curse. I'm going to say the Madden curse gets broken this year. Give me Caleb Williams to be our quarterback for the Listener League #2 team. That's it. Caleb Williams will be joining our team. And let the applause start happening there as we go quarterback. Romeo Dunze, the stack gone, hoping he would fall, but that did not happen. So there goes Dunze off the board as well. And now we go to the big hummus, Garcia himself. I hope you finish and submit, Chris Harbin, because you're about to be on the clock here. It is taking quite a bit. Again, the clock does go down at we'll trim it up at the 8th round. We'll do it on the Kyle turnaround. Big Hum is looking to solidify his board. So far for us, though, St. Brown, London, Moore, wide receivers, William Scatabo are our running backs, and then Caleb Williams as our quarterback. I absolutely love Caleb Williams. Now, there is one other quarterback I do love, but there are other players on the board that I still love that most people don't. So we're going to take some risk, high reward players, and then we're going to go into our safe zone later on. Parker Washington comes off the board. I have several people love him. We talked to different sports science as well as some different pundits, and Parker Washington is all the buzz out of Jacksonville. So excited for that. Chris Harbin on the clock now at the 6:11 mark as we do the turnaround to Sam I Am. Samuel Cement getting that #1 overall pick in our pack battle. I think there was a tie there for #1, and Samuel Cement got the #1 pick. But here for Chris Harbin, he's looking at Gibbs and Jacobs as his running backs, Neighbors, Adams as the wide receivers, and Bowers as the tight end. Does he go QB or does he continue to get position spots? I guess he has the turnaround. He's going to go Brian Thomas out of Jackson. So back-to-back Jacksonville receiver picks here. Doesn't surprise me with where we're at, but you can see now there is a trend happening where we're getting to those riskier guys, those riskier players. Do you take the chance? Do you not take the chance? And it's Fannin Hurts on the turnaround quickly for Samuel Cement. So Fannin comes off the board at tight end there. And Jalen Hurts, the top pick right now on the board that was left, is off. And it leaves Kraft at the 63 rank at the top of this board. So now it comes back to Chris Harbin, who already has his tight end. So it's Kraft and Pitts, both tight ends, waiting to get picked up by somebody. And then you go running back and a bunch of receiver running backs for the next foreseeable future down below it. So who is he going to go with? He has running backs and wide receiver. Does he go quarterback here, or is he punting quarterback for later? I could imagine there's somebody he's eyeing later on, and he's going to go position player, but who? As Chris Harbin takes us. This is the 7-2 mark, guys, of the ITL Listener League. $2,000 prize pool winner takes all here on the Into the Lab podcast. And we are in round number 7. But if you're here for some Pokemon fun, we do have some free packs tonight. Chilling Rain, Lost Origin, and Surging Sparks, all available for you. Jalen Warren comes off. Pittsburgh running back himself coming off right there, and it goes to the Big Hummus. As we're watching all the names come off the board, there are a few guys that are on here that we love to talk about. DK Metcalf, can he have a turnaround season? Can he do what's expected in the Mike McCarthy offense? Can Aaron Rodgers get time and get it to him? Those are big questions. Marvin Harrison Jr., another big name, has had some issues. It had some weight issues. It had some family issues. Can he come back with a Jacoby Brissett and do well this year? And then, of course, you have Cortland Sutton down there and RJ Harvey in Denver. Very tough 6-game start to the year. Can they do well? And can they come out and do well for Denver to kick things off? Not to mention Chuba Hubbard, who is already questionable to start things off. His backups down here as well. Some are flirting down here. And then all the big names on the board right below it. Tons of options. The Big Hummus is on here. Kyle Skolsky taking a look. He's looking through things. Hurts and Allen. You know what? Good point, Kyle. Good point. Yeah, 2 quarterbacks for Samuel Cement. Hurts and Allen coming off the board. Will not have a problem at quarterback. Good catch on that one. Need to have Christian on the show. You would have caught that like that. But there you have it. 2 quarterbacks for the number 1 overall pick. I am also curious where we're going with that. I feel like the Big Hummus has been on the clock for like 50 minutes, and it's only been 30 seconds. That can't be possible. Absolutely wild times right now. Can we see where he's going to go with this? We're about to find out. Guys, if you're new to ITO or the Into the Lab podcast, welcome. I'm the host, Ernest Docky Silva. This is the Listener League number 2 fantasy football draft. We're looking to get some wonderful, wonderful magic here. And RJ Harvey comes off the board. George Kittle comes off the board. And now it is our turn here as we get started. And we're looking at the board. There are several people we like. RJ Harvey was somebody we were hoping to fall a little bit, but that's okay. There are a few guys I want to talk about before I make the pick here for ITL. DK Metcalf is not somebody people even are looking at. I think DK Metcalf is somebody that people are shying away from, especially with that Pittsburgh offense and his low production last year. Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers, though, for us is high. We do like the offense in that regard. We do like the offense with Aaron Rodgers under Mike McCarthy, which means the wide receivers are going to get more production. So that's number 1. Number 2, we like Marvin Harrison as well. We think the production will come. I think Jacoby Brissett presents some more stability, and we do like Cortland Sutton. So we are going to go wide receiver with this pick here. We are going to go wide receiver. Where we're going to go, though, is probably going to be one of those 3 guys at this pick, which a lot of people wouldn't like, but we do. We like it a lot. So as we're leaning here, the thought process now is going to be Nix, Brissett, or Rodgers. And just Luke will be proud, or he's going to be very sad for me. I like McCarthy Rodgers paired up together. I know we joked about him being the number 1 overall quarterback, but I think that is a get right there. I'm going to take the risk here. DK Metcalf going to the Into Lab podcast team and becoming our 4th wide receiver on the board. Justin Herbert going to Chris Borak at his 7-6 spot. And we go over to Paul on your wall. Solid teams all the way around. I think people are putting a lot of effort into this draft. We see everybody really, really having the strategies on lasting through the season. Again, guys, this is a deep league, 12 teams. And I think there's 5 bench spots, but double flex in this league as well. So we're going to see if you can last and get into the playoffs. $2,000 prize pool Pokemon product. Very excited. All right, guys. Paul on your wall is on there. 56 seconds left. Taylor Henry at the running back position. Waddle Tate at the wide receiver position. Drake May, Tyler Warren at the quarterback tight end spot. And just like that, we're going to see if he can get something to added to his flex position or if he goes defense. No big takers on when we're going to get defense first, huh? And it's Wilson. Wilson's going to come off the board to before Harrison, which is also a bold strategy. I think the talent's with Harrison, but Wilson would be favorable in the system. As Dana Wayne gets on the clock. Lots of love here for Pokemon and fantasy football. We love it here. We appreciate you guys joining and supporting the stream. We have 13 of you wonderful people between our group on ITL Poke Protocol, as well as we have a bunch of you guys watching across our platforms. 117 people across our multiple platforms: X, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We appreciate all of you. 30 seconds on the clock for Dana. She's trying to pick her next pick here on ITL. Defense has not come off the board yet. We're still waiting for that. Marvin Harrison Jr., back-to-back Arizona receivers now coming off the board. Marvin Harrison Jr. going. Tucker Kraft now for Jose Sierra, making his appearance there. And now we go to Danny V. Danny V making his spot. There's the first defense as the West Coast defense. Seattle Seahawks goes off the board. Off the board goes Danny V. And Alyssa now up on the clock at the 7-11 mark. Shout out to our sponsor, Set. Now, we don't have 7-Eleven as a sponsor, but that would be a fun spot right there. 7-Eleven for Alyssa here. Can she find the pick that she needs to make her team get to the promised land? Cortland Sutton comes off the board at receiver right there. Love the pick. Can't say much more than that. I love the pick. I think it's a wonderful addition. Let me see who her receivers are at that spot. Smith, Wilson, Sutton. Sutton's going to be productive. I think that's going to be a great spot for her. I think he probably fits into a strong wide receiver slot. If anything happened to Smith or Wilson throughout the year, he'd be fine in that spot. And now it's Kyle Skolsky. Kyle Skolsky here, going to make the pick. While Kyle makes the pick, Kyle Skolsky, just a thank you. He is the co-commissioner for this league. And we are swapping it up, guys, so get ready. We are going 60 seconds in round number 8. 60 seconds per pick now as we start to move things along. Welcome if you're just joining in. I'm the host, Ernest Docky Silva. We are the Into the Lab pod on this draft, Listener League draft number 2, as Kyle Skolsky went Rico Dowdle with his 7th pick, and he's going 8-1 now on the turn and trying to figure out what he's adding to his team. J.K. Dobbins for Denver off the board. Lots of Denver and Arizona picks off the board here for our Listener League. And Alyssa's back on there. Let's take a look at Kyle's team. Kyle going very heavy wide receiver running back. Very heavy. Chuba Hubbard coming off the board there for Alyssa. If you love Chuba Hubbard bubblegum, then you have the right team. That would be Alyssa's team. Danny V up next. Where does he go? Who does he pick? On the board, if you're wondering who is left, if you're listening, Kyle Pitts, Tony Pollard, Jordan Tyson in that order. Then you have the rookie, Mekhi Lemon, Dalton Kincaid, Jackson Dart there. A couple of defenses mixed around it. Kyle Pitts gets the starting nod from Danny V. Danny V adding that to his Seahawks defense, went specialty position for this round at the 8 mark. Next up is Jose Sierra looking to add more and more talent to his team on the ITL Listener League number 2 draft. I know for some of you with the Kyle Pitts thing, it's very tough for Kyle Pitts. Chris Godwin getting off the board. Jose Sierra going Chris Godwin, another good pick. I probably would have gone there too. Low key on my board. Christian would argue that's a my guy, but not quite. You got some coming back to do. Got to see him in action. Dana weighing up next, but Marvin Harrison Jr., Christian Watson, the last two. See what she's needing right now. She still needs a quarterback. Oh, there he goes. Jackson Dart off the board. Just like that, I spoke it into existence. And Paul Anthony Pettis is up now with the 8 spot here. Tony Pollard goes off the board. And we are looking to see where we're going to go right here for Chris Borak. Right around this spot, you have Dalton Kincaid, a couple wide receivers, Matthew Stafford. The Texans defense might be his pick. Jake Ferguson. Blake Corum is here as well. Alec Pierce, Jordan Addison, Kyle Lamb, Jonathan Brooks, Stephon Diggs. Lots of position players here. I'm intrigued to see where he goes with this. He has options. I knew it. The Texans defense goes off the board for Chris Borak. I'm not gonna say I know it, but I thought that was coming. But you know, we are fans. We are fans, and I'll get laughed at for this pick probably by most. But this is gonna be probably one of my leading scorers, and it's the right time. It's the right time to do it. It's the right time to do it. Does Christian know what's happening? I, at 30-second mark, I think I have to pull the trigger on it. I think I have to do it. I think it's time. Oh boy, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a tough one, but it's not too tough for me. It's Brandon Aubrey time. That's right. It's Brandon Aubrey time. Sound the alarms. Sound the alarms. It's done. Probably going to be my leading scorer this year. Man's kicking 70-yard field goals and eating bonbons. Brandon Aubrey comes off the board. It's done. I said I was going to do it. I said Brandon Aubrey and nobody else. There's the league. Christian knew was coming. And to all the haters out there, Jerry Jones has something to tell us. He was waving, by the way. He was just waving. He was just waving. Travis Kelce off the board to Justin Rappaport. Aubrey time. Texans and Aubrey in back-to-back at the wonderful 7-8 spot for Borak and I. Not our proudest moments, I think. I think that there was probably other choices we could have gone with. But, you know, it's a draft of chance. You got to hope that your guys fall to you guys. And you have that feeling about the guys, and you take that feeling. You run with it. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Matthew Stafford, next picks, Kelsey Pierce Stafford, Jordan Reed, and the Rams defense now off the board. And now we've got an interesting situation popping up. Jordan Tyson still available. So is the rookies. The rookie wide receivers both still available. Dalton Kincaid also available. Jake Ferguson, Trevor Lawrence, Michael Pittman. If we dive a little bit further down into the rankings list, we're going to see Patrick Mahomes hanging out there. Josh Downs, Jonathan Brooks, Isaiah Likely, Stephon Diggs, Quentin Johnston, JCM, Wandale Robinson. Lots and lots of guys here that with tons of talent. This is where you make or break your draft. Though this is where you win or not. This is the part. So let's find out where guys are going, and it's intriguing to see where everybody is picking. 15 seconds on the clock for Chris Harbin, who just chose Stafford. With his team, he's coming on with Gibbs, Bowers, Neighbors, Adams, Jacobs, Thomas, Warren, Stafford, and now looking to add on there. 5 seconds left for Chris Harbin, and Jordan Addison gets picked right at the buzzer. Doesn't lose his pick to auto draft. Jordan Addison goes there. And now we're going to see some fun here for the Big Hummus. Where are we going to go with this? I am very intrigued. I think I know where I'm going with my pick as well, depending if my player falls there. If not, we're punting. on running back and going to go further down. But I think I know where we want to go. In this position here, you're really trying to fill for spots that are going to be able to fill in for your main spots. So flex spots, but main spots, or if there's just a position player, that's the specialty position player they have to pick right here, you go for it. Like my Brandon Aubrey, the Texans defense. I think for us at this spot, we're hoping that these guys are filling some voids that they have. Like for the big hummus, maybe quarterback, and he goes running back again here. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does later on with quarterback. Here, Justin already picked his quarterback. He already picked his tight end. So he really is going to go specialty, or he's going to go with something to back those up. So interested to see where he goes with that. Quorum coming off. I was hoping he'd fall. So now we're going to punt a little bit, and we're going to go see what else pops up for us. And we're going to check to see what the pool of players are at that moment. Guys, the 9 through 12 rounds are sponsored by our affiliate USAA. We know what it means to serve. Check out USAA.com for all the wonderful products and services that are brought to the military community. But did you know you don't have to be a part of the military community to have products at USAA? Go to USA.com and check your eligibility today. USAA, we know what it means to serve, serving the military community for over 100 years. Justin on the clock right now. Check out what he's going to do. And it's Dalton Kincaid goes back-to-back tight ends, hoping to put a stranglehold on the position. But little does he know, I also like that position at this mark because we are going Jake Ferguson, and that was Jake Ferguson the entire way. Back-to-back Dallas picks for us, as we like Fergie there at that spot. Jake Ferguson joining our team, and we absolutely love it. Guys, our team right now for ITL in this draft, $2,000 on the line. Almon Ross, St. Brown, Drake London, Kyron Williams, Cam Scatabo, DJ Moore, Caleb Williams, DK Metcalf, Brandon Aubrey, and Jake Ferguson in that order. Quinton Johnson goes quick. Trevor Lawrence to Paul Anthony Pettis, and we go down to Dana Wing. Quietly, Chris Borak has put in a solid draft. He has a number one defense. He has probably arguably going to be one of the number one quarterbacks with Mike McDaniel at the realm. He has a slew of just Swiss Army knife players on his team. It's going to be interesting to see how those actually turn out during the season. Dana Wang on there as well. Had a bunch of New England picks in the beginning, going Marvin Harrison Jr. and Jackson Dart into the 9th round here. Guys, want to say thank you again to Kyle Skolsky. Kyle Skolsky. Appreciate him co-commissioning and getting the draft order done before tonight's draft. Yes, Christian, you definitely do. Need to get you going. Need to get you going. Need to get some love happening, guys. ITL needs to get back on the clock. Thursday, September 3rd, we will be back. Dana.
Come on.
Dana misses her spot right there. Michael Pittman is the pick there for Dana Wang. And Jonathan Brooks going to Jose Sierra. Again, Jose Sierra might be my twin over there. All sorts of picks that I love. Chris Borak agrees. Guys, drop that like, drop that follow, hang out with us, guys. This is for a $2,000 Pokemon prize pool. If you're barely joining in, you want to know how you can get some free pack magic, check it out. Surging Sparks, Lost Origin, Chilling Rain. All you have to do right now is comment, "Let's go ITL." Comment, "Let's go ITL" in the comments, and you get a chance at that free pack magic. Makai Lemon finally getting off the board there. The rookie wide receiver out of Philly to Danny V. Dallas Goddard, Philly tight end. Of course, Alyssa taking up them Eagles. I see it. And Patrick Mahomes going to Kyle Skolsky at the 9-12 mark. There's his quarterback. He's my quarterback. Sound like T.O. down there. 10-1 now is the pick here, guys. The final 6 rounds of this draft. Who are we going to go with here? Mark Andrews, tight end out of Baltimore, getting picked up there. And we are now going down into the Benchville of your draft and your specialty players like defensive kicker. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, gets picked by Alyssa. Love the name. Love the pick. It fits. Caleb Williams on my screen right now, quarterback of our team. Talking with Vince Vaughn. Where does Danny V go next? Danny V, let me see Danny V's team real quick. Proud member, proud Lapster there. 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, Prescott, Seahawks defense, Pitts, back to wide receiver. Probably going running back or backup quarterback because I feel like he's just that guy. I feel like he just loads up. Where does Danny V go here? He goes with Kamon out of Chicago. He goes running back here. Stephon Diggs to Jose Sierra. Jose, get out of my head, man. Get out of my head. Stephon Diggs. Kenneth Gainwell gone as well out of Tampa Bay. And then we go to Paul on your wall, Paul Anthony Pettis at the 10-6 mark. We're about to get ready. Let's see who's on the board right now for us. Jordan Tyson still hanging around there with that doubtful tag. Isaiah Likely off the board now. And JCM, who was actually going to be probably my pick, is now off the board. And so now we got to look to see who's left. Now we got to see who's left. Now we know that Aaron Jones is probably losing his spot to Jordan Mason, and probably the pick that we should be making in this spot here. Now the Denver Broncos defense is up here right now. We need defense, but we're not going to go that way. Kyrie Fairbairn is still on here, which means Chris Borak eventually will choose that spot, choose that player as well, we think. Not a fan of Jacoby. We're not a fan of Josh Downs. Jordan Tyson's still intriguing to us, but I think ultimately in this spot we're choosing between two players, maybe even three if you like Aaron Jones, but it's between Jordan Mason and Casey Concepcion at this point. 12 seconds left. We have one, two, three, four wide receivers, two running backs. We've got to go with Jordan Mason here. So Jordan Mason will be our pick. We know that he will not be your immediate starter in the beginning of the season, but that is going to be the guy midway onward. So we're going to take Jordan Mason there and hope for the best out of Minnesota with Call of Duty Kyler Murray and the real starter JJ McCarthy. So there you go. We take Jordan Mason, add to our running back pool, and hopefully we get some luck on there as we still need a defense on our team. Next up is going to be the Diddlers there. The Diddlers now up next. Can we do it? And Christian agrees. Go Mason. I agree, man. That was the pick. We were going to go with it. Mason is where we're going to go. We feel like we're doing really well with this draft so far. I feel really good about this draft. I know, guys, it's just the bias. I don't know if it's just adrenaline pumping here, but it might be it. Wandale Robinson was also on my debatable list. Wandale Robinson now going off, no longer on my list, so he's gone. As the Diddlers makes that pick. Love that pick for you, Justin. And the Big Hummus now up on the clock. Philadelphia Eagles defense now peeping up there. Looks like Alyssa might have a pick on her hands. There goes Jordan Tyson, finally getting off the board at 10-10. That's a low pick for him. Low risk, high reward. Can't go wrong with that one for the Big Hummus. Now for the strategy purpose here, we're going to be having 5 rounds left. 5 rounds left, and really, do you pick up position players? Do you get your backup quarterback? Do you get personally what I like to do is I like to find a backup QB if it's in the right spot. If I just say, hey, this is they're further down the list, it's the right spot for them, low risk, high reward. I'm going to do that. But for me, it's mostly position. You're trying to get your position players as many as you can to see if you can get some big hitters, right? You're playing the lotto now at this point down this bottom bench area. So Denver Broncos defense goes off. Chris Harbin takes that. And there you go. Myers, kicker out of Seattle, goes off for Samuel Cement as he goes to the 11-1 turn. Now it's Matthew Golden, UT player himself. Many Houston fans hate him. I love him. Matthew Golden going to Green Bay. I think that is a great pick. As we get the hate mail already coming in from you viewers. Just watch, just watch. Bo Nix, say with me now. Bo Nix is the guy for Chris Harbin. 2 quarterbacks last 4 rounds. As we go to the Big Hummus, then the Diddlers, and then we're back on the clock there. On the board right now, Josh Downs, Jacoby Myers, Brock Purdy. Casey Concepcion still on the board. Gadsden down there as well. We're peeking down there a little bit. Trying to see who we want in these spots. See what defenses are left on here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of defenses still left that we like. We got a lot of defense that we like. We got to see where we're going to go with this here, guys. We have 3 running backs and 4 wide receivers. We probably want to still stack up some more. There goes Rashad White out of Washington. We see we have 1 auto draft immediately now on the on our picks. We got to watch that. Cowboys score a touchdown for their preseason game back this past weekend. Where does Justin go here, and what do we do in this spot? Man, we have options here. We have options here. We could, depending on who Justin picks, we can go with Aaron Jones and just go Mason Jones back to back. So whoever wins that starting spot, we guarantee ourselves the starting running back. We could do that here. We could go Gadsden, backup tight end. If something happens to Ferguson, Gadsden has been absolutely serviceable. Was great last year. We also could go Casey Concepcion, who was a Swiss Army knife as the Eagles defense. All those options are on the table. And there's still other guys down here that we really love that we haven't even gotten to yet. So what do we do here is the question. I mean, we can go backup kicker and take Kaimi Fairbairn from Chris Borak just to play fun. And Alyssa says no in the comments. That was what she was waiting for there. What do we do here? Where do we go? I think the question's going to be, how do we want to play this? Checking to see like where we go with this. I think we're going to take the chance here on this one. We're not high on Downs and Myers. They could have great seasons. I think we're going to take the chance here. We're going to go with the buzz. We're going to go with Casey Concepcion out of Cleveland. I think they use him everywhere. I think it's the right pick. That's what we're going to go with here. KC is going to be the pick there. The Swiss Army knife. Where does he end up? Playing a lot of snaps, a lot of touches. It's PPR. Let's give him a chance in this team. This team, to me right now, this is the team we wanted coming into this draft. I'm absolutely ecstatic. There goes Fairbairn. We scared Borak into it. There goes Fairbairn into it. Got to give him some love. Love the kicker pick. Concepcion comes off, and I'm surprisingly calm with this team right now. Looking at St. Brown, London, Metcalf, Concepcion and my wide receiver, William Scatabo, Mason as my running backs, Caleb Williams, Brandon Aubrey, Jake Ferguson and my specialty spots. Oof, guys, I'm excited. I'm excited about what we're doing here. Lots of great teams being drafted. Paul on your wall. Now on the clock right here. And we're eyeing, I mean, I'll just say it out loud. I know they're all watching. I know we're live here, but Aaron Jones, we're gonna watch where Aaron Jones falls here. We know he's not long term. We know that's a very short term investment. Can he fall as people go after their specialty spots? I'm absolutely going that route at my pick if he falls, because we're not going to hit that auto draft spot. And if he doesn't, I've got 3 more guys I love right around him. So like, where are we going with this? Very excited. Josh Downs off the board. So more guys that we weren't really eyeing, but they're coming off there, could have serviceable years. Josh Downs is one of them. We like low risk, high reward, guys. That's what you're looking for here. This is the part where you're taking those low risk, high reward spots. Jose Sierra, who's in my head, who is picking similar. Does he have any specialty spots picked? He does. Daniel's Kraft, no kicker or defense yet. So I wonder if he goes kicker defense to solidify. We're going to find out here. Free pack magic, guys, is tonight. Let's go ITL in the comments. Chilling Ring, Lost Origin, Surging Sparks. There goes Tyler Algier. That's a great pick. That's a great pick. Forgot that guy was even on the board. That's a fantastic pick out of Arizona. Don't know what's going to happen much there, especially with the Rook and injuries. Tyler Algier is a solid pick. Guys, let me know in the comments. I know for some of you, you guys are also drafting. Should we trim this to 30 seconds? Do we make this thing move? I'm thinking that we're there right now. I think we're there at the 12th round. You guys tell me. Jacoby Myers comes off. Baltimore Ravens comes off. Defense for Alyssa. She was ready with hers. And Kyle Skolsky coming up. Do we go 30 seconds, y'all? Do we go 30 seconds? Let us know. I think I still need a defense. I still do need a defense, don't I? Wild stuff. Xavier Worthy is a fantastic pick. Love Xavier Worthy. 30 seconds. All right, I'm getting the okay. Kyle, we're moving to 30 seconds here. I got it. Since you were picking, I'll take care of it. We're moving to 30 seconds. We're going to move this quicker. Let's get it rolling. 30 seconds now officially, guys. Good luck to everybody as we get rolling here to the latter rounds. This is going to go quick. Brock Purdy off the board. Worthy Purdy is a fantastic move. Now we go to Alyssa with 30 seconds on the clock. We have one team auto drafted. This should speed up things quite swimmingly. Danny V, Jose Sierra, Dana Wang after that. We are not going to do the team summary, except for probably ours. We still need a defense here on ITL. We still need to put that defense in place. Jared Goff going on a quarterback run now. Purdy Goff coming off the board. There goes Aaron Jones. So he does not fall to us. Danny V listening in. Appreciate you, Danny. Thanks for taking my choice. Stribling coming off for Jose Sierra. I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to have to do some research now. Dijon Stribling. I love it. I love the sleeper. I love the sleeper on sleeper. Dana Wang up on the board now as we look to see who's still left on this board. There goes Rodriguez. I do like that pick. That was one of my guys towards the bottom. Low risk, high reward. Going to get some starting snaps. Think that's great. Paul on your wall up next. He's the wide receiver one in San Francisco. I'm about to fall on the floor. I thought that was Debo Samuel there for a minute. Debo Samuel still on the board, in case y'all are wondering. Oh, Paul on your wall goes Vikings defense there with that one. And now it's Chris Borak who goes Romeo Dobbs, who was going to be my pick if he stayed. Since Dobbs is gone, we're going to have to take a look to see who is left on this board. And I think we're going to not take a chance on the turn. I'm not going to take the chance, even if it's just one team. I feel like it's going to get taken. I'm going to take the Lions defense here. I think that's the right time. The Lions team have the fifth easiest schedule in the NFL. They're playing at home. They have a stacked defense that is a Super Bowl contending defense. Give me the Lions defense all day in this season. That is where I'm going to go with it. Detroit Lions are my defensive choice there. I guess just from scrolling, we just hit these random stars. Brian Robinson, not confused with Bijan Robinson, goes off on the Diddlers. And now we have the Big Hummus up next. Zach Charbonnet going off. Get that Charbonnet ready. Again, guys, if you're trying to get that last pack magic in that free pack magic on the wheel, just comment, let's go ITL. Get a chance at that free pack magic. Chilling Ring, Lost Origin, Surging Sparks. We are about to be done with this draft. We are going to spin that wheel. Patriots defense goes off, and I kind of like that I took defense now because even if he wasn't going to go Lions defense, right after that, Hummus needs a defense, or maybe Sam goes with another defense. Who knows? And put in the names now for the wheel, guys. Good luck to everybody on this. And there goes Strange, tight end Strange off the board to Samuel Cement. And Hunter Henry back-to-back tight ends off the board. Strange Henry off the board there. It's Chris Harbin's time. And there goes Mevis, the kicker from Los Angeles. And now Hummus. Rashid Shaheed out of Seattle now, going for famously known for New Orleans, going off the board there. Sneaky good pick down there, Big Hummus. I see you. I see you. I guess the question now comes where we want to go with this. I'm going to take a look at the different wide receiver positions we have, different people that are available. Ton of great options. Oh boy. I know what I want. I know what I really want to do. I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait. Christian knows what I really want to do here. I'm gonna wait. On that though, on that note, I know there's a running back I'm going to grab later that not a lot of people really like. Debo in San Francisco is interesting to me, but I'm gonna go with Gadsden here because he is going to be a points guy for Los Angeles, and Mike McDaniel loves the tight end position. I'm going to take that and probably interchange Ferguson and him depending on the matchup, or he may be playing flex half the time. Willie Marks goes for Chris Borak. I love that pick for him as well, Houston guy, and he goes to Paul on your wall. That's going to be Lloyd out of Green Bay, and we're going to keep rolling here. What a draft. Debo Samuel does not make it back to me. Dana Wang takes that into consideration. Now we go to Jose Sierra. Christian says, love Gadsden. Gosh, man. I do too. I did too. I probably would have made him a starter if I didn't go Fergie earlier. Looking back, maybe I rushed it. There are a couple guys I could have replaced. Keaton Mitchell coming out there. Batman himself. No, that's not Batman. That's Michael Keaton, not Keaton Mitchell. Danny V on the clock. Danny V, Alyssa Kyle, and then turning it back around to us. Tyrone Tracy, good pick by Danny V. Jay Coker out of Carolina, the wide receiver, and now it's Kyle Skolsky up on the turn. Jacksonville Jaguars defense coming off, and now we're in the last two rounds here. There goes Johnson, the tight end out of New Orleans, right back to Alyssa. Again, guys, we are at limited 30-second hits right there. Let's go ITL in the comments. Gives you a chance at that free pack magic. We are nearing the end. Finish lines in sight. Fantasy Football Listener League number 1, be ready. We are not going to get minute and a half on this clock. This is going to be 60-second clocks to start and 30-second clocks to go down, and 10-second clocks at the end. So better be ready, guys. Tyjae Spears gets off the board, and it's Danny V. Baker Mayfield coming off. We are in the last two spots right here. Jose Sierra now getting a chance. Cam, I think it's Cam Little. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, Cam Little. Off the board. I think he had a super long kick last year. Wasn't it like a 67 yarder? Something like that. Borregales? I think that's right. Out of kicker out of New England gets kicked as well. Another New England player, Dana. Can't lie to me, Dana. The proof is in the pudding. Paul on your wall, also up on the clock now, 15 seconds. No, we watch the shows and we always give like a certain amount of time with seconds. I get pretty on the money with that seconds thing, I think. When I give people time to react, pretty on the money with it. Auto pick time for Paul. Nope, he gets to pick in. Lane out of Baltimore gets picked right there. Jacoby Lane. And he goes to Chris Borak. I've gotten him in every mock, and I'm going to keep it going here. Alvin Kamara is joining our team because we need that culture guy. We just need that culture guy on the team, and that's Alvin Kamara. I have no rhyme or reason to it. I'm just going to go heavy Kamara. Forget it. It's just happening at this point. Telling you, there's something to it, guys. When a name speaks out to you after hearing interviews, after hearing some of the commentary, after hearing him, yeah, Christian hates Alvin Kamara. The Diddlers going Boston out of Cleveland. Denzel Boston. Now we're back to the big hummus. Mike Washington out of Las Vegas coming out there, the running back. Always got to double check those names. Never know if it's the right Washington. And it's Chris Harbin. We are turning at the spin. It is auto drafting at the 1 spot. Chris Harbin getting in on the second to last, the 11 pick out of the 14th round. There goes Samson. Cyrus Allen, great pick. That was going to be my last one. So now we're going to pivot. Jake Coleman out of Denver now getting picked as well. I should have gone Allen. Darn it. Pacheco finally making an appearance here in the last run. Bigsby also getting picked. Now Diddler's up. I did not think this person would be here this late at the end of the draft. I'm probably going to go with him. Let's take a look at other positions too. Tank Dell's still there. Great stuff. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to go and pick our backup QB in this. I know we don't usually like to double up if it's not needed, but I think I'm going to go ahead and see and go with Jordan Love here. I think he's the best player available, best option for us to get a backup this late at the very end. We'll take Jordan Love will be featured. He has a ton of wide receiver talent. We'll go Jordan Love there, guys. Kyler Murray getting picked up by Chris Borak as well, going with his backup QB at the very end. Similar to us, Borak and I had a very similar draft strategy on QB. Paul and your wall up next, guys. We are 5 picks away from our free wheel. Our team tonight, y'all. Amon Ross St. Brown, Drake London, Kyron Williams, Cam Scatabo, DJ Moore, Caleb Williams, DK Metcalf, Brandon Aubrey, Jake Ferguson, Jordan Mason, Casey Concepcion, the Detroit Lions defense, Gadsden, Kamara, and Love. Naylor gets picked up by Paul. Steelers defense by Dana Wang. And we are at the finish line. Jose Sierra to end things off for us. Chargers defense coming off the board. The Diddler's already asking for a better running back. Trade offers being asked for by the Diddlers. All right, guys, give me those emojis in the chat. Give me a thumbs up, fire emoji, getting that free pack magic. Let me see it. Danny gets Chris Boswell to end things off. And Alyssa's on the clock. Cooper off the board there. Omar Cooper out of New York. And Kyle Skolsky with Eddie Pinheiro. That is the end of our draft. Congratulations to everybody on that draft. Let's bring on that wheel as we get the final saying, guys, let's go ITL in the chat. You got 15 seconds to get on that free wheel. And then we end tonight's stream. I'm your host, Ernest Docky Silva. If you're listening, thank you so much for being a part of tonight's episode. We appreciate you. Join us on the Into the Lab podcast Facebook page or our ITL Poke Protocol group page. If you love Pokemon and like all of us do who are playing in this league, join PokePlanet, our national group of choice. Here comes the wheel. Probably gonna have to move around our screen. Here we go. Like always, must be present to win. We'll spin it till it's done. If you win, the first one is Chris Borak. Chris Borak, did you stay on, my guy? Did you stay on? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Chris Borak getting the Surging Sparks pack if he's still here. Let's keep spinning. Next winner is Kyle Skolsky. Kyle Skolsky. He is confirmed on YouTube on our screen. Chris Borak with the Surging Sparks pack. Kyle Skolsky getting that Lost Origin pack. Kyle, let me know if you're in the chat still. And the last winner, unless Kyle is not here, is going to be Chris Harbin. Chris Harbin, tell me you stayed on, my guy. Kyle takes that Lost Origin pack. Chilling Rain going to Chris Harbin, but let's see if he's here. Chris Harbin, show me you're here, my guy. 10 seconds. Oh, he's here. Let's do it. We're going to run it, guys. Thank you to everybody who supported our stream tonight. We appreciate you. Last 3 packs, and we're going to end things off here for the night. Let's see it to believe it. Good luck, and let's see some hits. Surging Sparks pack is where we're at right now. Good luck to you guys. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight and all of the love. Energy to start things off right there. Energy into the Cetadile. Glimmet, Magnemite, Panseer, Executor, Miraidon, Serrano, into the Oranguru. Oranguru is our first reverse, and it's a Stunfisk IR. Let's go. Iron Crown Hollow Rare on the back. The Stunfisk IR comes out for Chris Harbin. Harbin, as usual, send me a DM. Let me know if you'd like that into your mail, or if you want to just donate that to the stream. Up to you, my guy. Lost Origin for Kyle Skolsky. He said everything is his except for the Tina. He's donating that back to the studio. Just kidding. Let's see that Tina. Tina, you fat lard. Good luck to Kyle. 4 to the front here for Kyle Skolsky as we get going. Oh, I gave away the back. One too many. Energy to start things off. We know there's a hit. Congrats, Kyle. Roserade, Kamala, Rhydon, C-Dot, Dynamo, Wurmple, Shuppet, Murkrow, Reverse Silcoon, and the Magnezone V-Star on the back. 2 hits in 2 packs right here on ITL. Congratulations to you, Kyle Skolsky. Same thing for you. Let me know. Am I mailing that off to you, or are you donating? Small hits, but a hit's a hit on ITL. Chilling Rain here for Chris Harbin. Sorry, Chris Borak was the first one, but Chris Harbin the last one. Good luck, Chris. Here we go. Don't know if the solid green is good or not. Pretty sure Chilling is. Yeah, it is. 4 for Chilling Rain. Here we go. Good luck to Chris Harbin. Energy. Laron. Welcoming Lantern. Drizzle. Coughing. Yemisk. Snorunt. Boom Sweet. Cubfu. Reverse Lapras with the Vanillite in the back. Is that Vanillite? No. With, sorry, Melody in the back. It's pretty. And Zeb, Strike, a non-hollow rare on the back. Chris Harbin, sorry I didn't have that there for you, my guy. But, guys, that is tonight's draft. That is everything. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'll take over right here, right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm your host, Ernest Docky Silva. An amazing draft for tonight. You'll see our teams listed. We're going to post those pictures of all the different teams. Tell us who won the draft. We appreciate you guys joining us. We'll be back Sunday night with our Dirty Dozen Fantasy Football League right here on ITL Poke Protocol. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Have a great rest of the week. Peace out.
A holofoil shine, breaking down the plays, then the pulls online. Numbers on the board, but the heart's in the game. Every kid smiling when they hear their name. Whether it's a 4th down call or a pack ripped clean, we're chasing that moment in between. Learning as we go, yeah, we're building the dream. Every episode's a new routine. Into the lab where the passion lives. Doc E's in the room, yeah, we're ready to give. From the field to the card to the data we grab. If you love the game, welcome. Every season, every pull, every plan we have. We're going into the lab. We're going into the lab. We're going